You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network. Now the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
The AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's Baby Daddy After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Baby Daddy After Show.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, this is good old Justin Bieber bringing us in, guys. Welcome to Baby Daddy. Bing is for doing, and we're here doing another after show for Baby Daddy Season 2, Episode 3, The Slump. Just a real quick, guys, we've been trying to find a song to go with something with babies, and good old Marissa here is like, oh, I have a surprise for you guys. And she surprised us with Justin Bieber today. So that's why we're laughing. Anyways, welcome, guys. We have a lot to talk about. I'm your host, Annika Michelle, and with me is...
Hi, I'm Anik Dufour.
And let's get into it. This is a good episode. I like the mini stories in it. This was like his first single. Do you guys remember when this came out?
Yeah.
It was like his first hit. I don't know, he was like 15.
One time was his first hit.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh, was it? Okay. Well, you know, thank you, Marissa.
This one got bigger than one time, though.
Yeah.
Anyways, Baby
Back
Daddy.
to Baby Daddy, away from Justin Bieber. This episode had like a lot of mini stories. I kind of liked it. It was like a lot kind of going on separately.
Yeah.
But we can just jump right into it. We wanted to start off talking about Tucker and Ben and Jenna.
Right.
And the whole job situation.
Right.
And girls and guys and all that jazz. So, yeah.
I kind of feel bad for Tucker.
Yeah.
Because, like, Ben was, like, in this, like, little kind of, like, slumps type of thing. So he's like, well, maybe, I'll get, like, because he met her at the bar.
He did.
And she was there with the coworkers. And she had, like, she's, of course, Tucker's coworker.
Yes.
And they're trying to go for like a promotion.
Position, yeah.
For the same like position. So there's kind of like a little bit of like competition going on.
Of course.
So Tucker kind of uses Ben when Ben gives Jenna gave Ben her cell phone number on the check. And so now Tucker kind of goes by using Ben to find out like what she's doing to get, the whole promotion.
Yeah. I have to say, guys, I don't know if anyone else noticed this, but she walked into the bar and, like, within 2 seconds, there was already a bill at the table. I'm like, you didn't even have a chance to eat anything.
I know.
Like, she literally walked in, everyone's already seated, ate. And, like, then he's like, oh, let me go introduce myself. So he goes over, tries to, like, put his, like, charm on her. And then, like, 2 seconds later, she comes up with the bill, and she's like, call me. And I was like, wait, what did you even order to even get, like, what... That was so fast. You didn't even eat anything, drink anything. How do you have a bill?
Let's just say time went by.
It went by really fast. Yeah.
Well, actually, okay.
Look.
She ate.
No, she just walked in here, though.
Okay. But he actually, the waitress, their server, was going to bring them the bill. So maybe she's not eating. Maybe. They're going to bring them the bill, and then he grabs the bill, and then
that's true. Okay, thank you, Anik, because I was like, that was way too fast for any bill to be. She just sat down, and like she's already writing her number on a check. But anyways, that's just my weird notice of the day. But yeah, so he was like, it's funny how. Because they're both going for the same position, Tucker and her, and then like, he didn't tell Jenna that he knew Tucker.
Right.
And it's funny because she was at one point in the bedroom.
Right.
And Tucker was in the living room.
Right.
I would be nervous if I was Ben. You know what I mean? Like.
And you would think that he would have, like, she would have heard. The apartment isn't very big, so you would have thought that Jenna would have heard Tucker.
Or if I was smart, I would have just gone to the girl's house. Or not, I mean, like, my case, the guys. But if, you know what I mean? Like.
It is a guy, though.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think Ben should have gone to her house.
Right.
But it's fun that, brought her over. And I like to see his bedroom. I like that because we haven't seen it so far.
Right.
And we saw it, and he had a girl, and
And his slump obviously was over.
Oh, obviously, no more slump. He was good. But, yeah.
So he tries to find out what goes on with her and, like, the whole, like, Tucker and, like, what she's doing and stuff like that. And then, like, I guess, what is it that, like, happened in between where, like, he brought Jenna to the hockey game. Because now, like we said last week, Danny hasn't been playing hockey.
No, he hasn't.
And, like, all of a sudden, okay, now he's playing.
Yeah.
So we go and we see Ben brought Jenna to the hockey game, and she gets hit in the head.
Cute date idea, guys, by the way. Go on.
Very. She gets hit in the head by a slap shot that Danny
threw. Or
hit.
Pucked, or whatever they say in hockey. What do they say in hockey, guys? Like, is it? It's
a hit.
A hit. Okay, thank you.
And she got hit in the head with the puck, and so she kind of, like, passed out. And you see, like, her, like, coming on, like, the stretcher and stuff. And then, like, Ben is all excited with Tucker, saying, I can't believe, I'm trying to get her, like, a job for a fabulous job for the Rangers so you can have your promotion. And I love when Tucker was like, well, why didn't you get me the fabulous job with the Rangers?
Yeah.
And then Ben's like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we could have done that, too. Like, it's so funny how, because guys will, like, not guys, I mean, it's just funny because, like, obviously he's thinking, Ben's like, oh, it's a pretty girl, let me help her out. Doesn't think, like, oh, my best friend is going for the same position, maybe I should help him out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's funny how that kind of happens where, like, I guess you can say you get distracted by the opposite sex, and you're like, ooh, pretty girl, or ooh, hot guy, let me, and you forget completely that your best friend is going for the same thing.
Yeah.
I have to say really fast, like, I think it's funny. I guess we can talk about it in a second, but I think it's funny that girls hang out in the guys' locker room at these games. I don't know about many sporting events.
It's actually, if you get a pass, you're allowed back there.
But, like, in the locker rooms, I mean, I have never been, so I have no idea.
It's not really so much as a locker room as more of, like, a press type of room type of thing. So, yeah, I'm into sports, so that's why I know, like,
thank you. I'm glad you are, because I have no idea. And I'm like, why is there girls hanging out with, like, the guys' locker room? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just like, that's kind of odd. I've never seen, like,
Yeah, if it's, like, a press room and stuff like that, then it's okay. Usually you get, like, the wives and girlfriends and stuff like that.
Okay. I was like, what's going on here? People are just changing and girls are just chilling. I don't know. It was interesting to me. But in the end, Jenna ends up getting the job.
Right.
And Tucker was upset, obviously. And Tucker, Taj is, like, such a good actor, and I love his, like, facial expressions because he's so expressive when he's, like, acting, or just, he's very animated, I guess is the word I'm trying to say.
Right.
And I love it in the scene when they're in the bar and he's, like, at the window and he sees Ben with Jenna. And Jenna's like, oh, my God, wait till you see him. Like, I'm going to fire this guy tomorrow. And the facial expressions that Taj is making during the scene, like he's going to punch somebody, is like, I was seriously laughing so hard. I know. He has great comedic timing. He's very, like, good comedic actor. Yeah. I have some news and gossip on him coming up, guys, so keep listening. Hey. But a little tease for you for news and gossip. But yeah, I liked it. I just think it's funny that he decided to help a girl out instead of his best friend. Right. Tucker didn't seem too mad at him, though. No, but then he's like, oh, now I'm going to get fired type of thing. Right. And so we'll see what happens. Poor Tucker and his jobs. Like, a few episodes ago, he was Wayne Brady's assistant or trying to hook. But isn't he still Wayne Brady's assistant? I don't know. I think this is another job he's going for, isn't it? Like, this would be a promotion, though, within the job. With that job? Right. I thought he was going for a completely different one. I have no idea. If you guys know, help us out. Help us out. Is this the same job as Wayne? Like, is he still Wayne Brady's assistant? And he's just going for, like, something bigger? Yeah. This poor guy in jobs. The economy sucks, and it's hitting Tucker, too. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like me. Oh, my gosh. We won't go there. Okay. Moving on. Hey, guys, if you guys haven't checked out Serial Buddies yet, seriously go. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. It is summer. It is a great summer movie, great date movie, great friend movie, frat movie, sorority. I don't know what you guys are in, but just download it, watch it, get it, listen to it. Huge people in it. You've seen it. Yes, it's hilarious. So good. It's so good. It is worth it too. It really is, you guys. It's seriously so. I was laughing. My favorite character I don't want to ruin it for you guys, but there's this one like guy. I'm not gonna get into it because I don't want to ruin it with you guys. But it's seriously really funny, and you guys need to go watch it.
Yes.
I loved it. I loved it. I'm watching it, and you guys should too.
It's got huge names in it, like Christopher Lloyd, Kathy Lee Gifford,
Maria Menounos.
Yeah, so it's really good.
Go watch it. And you guys can get more information on it at Twitter at Serial Buddies, at serial_buddies, or just go to serialbuddies.com. You can download off of iTunes. Go do it. What are you waiting for?
Yes. Well, listen to us first and then go do it.
Yes. Listen to us and then go download it. Okay, moving on. So Danny, because he hasn't been playing, they decided to send him to a psychologist.
Right, because he hasn't been playing good. He hasn't been playing right. So you want to figure out what's wrong with him.
Why he's distracted.
So he doesn't get traded again.
Yeah, Danny, let's get it together. We don't need you to get traded again. Part of my news and gossip. Anyways, so he gets to a psychologist who happens to be young and pretty.
Right, played by Lacey Chabert.
Who was on Mean Girls.
Right. Party of Five.
Right. Mean Girls. She's done a lot of stuff, and she's actually really sweet.
She's a really, I've met her before in person, and I have nothing bad to say. She can do no wrong.
No, seriously, she's actually really sweet. Really nice girl, I have to say. So it was a nice treat when I got a chance to talk to her. But anyways, moving on. So she's playing the psychologist, and it's funny how she like knew right away, because he comes into the office and he's like, well, what do I do? Sit or lie down, or like, you know?
Right.
So he gets all comfortable on the couch, and
then he falls asleep.
Right, he falls asleep. First he falls asleep, and she's like, well, not that comfortable. And then she goes right to it. She's like, well, who's that blonde that keeps coming to the games?
Right.
And then he's like, well, my mom. And she's like, no, not your mom, the other blonde. And like, she knew right away, which is funny because, you know, girls usually know when someone's crushing on a guy they like, or.
Right. And then he just ends up telling her all his problems with Riley.
Yeah.
And then this whole time, Bonnie thinks that it's her.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And then she goes around, she's like, why are you, talking to people about me and stuff like that? And he's like, well, it's not about you. It's about Riley.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of funny how she like automatically thought it was her.
Yeah.
And then he's like writing in his little journal
all his feelings. And when they actually did meet in the locker room or the press room or whatever you want to call it, that room that I'm still amazed girls are inside of. And it's funny to me because I think Riley could tell at that point that, like, obviously the psychologist likes Danny too, because she was like flustered all around him. And then she was like, oh yeah, I'm a doctor. And Riley's like, you're a doctor, I'm a lawyer, like kind of trying to one up her. But it's just funny because, like, I think girls do that sometimes. Yeah. Like, when they see some other girl, like, looking at their man, or, you know what I mean? Like, you just kind of, girls, you know what I'm talking about. You know when someone's, like, into a man you're into, you just try to, like, one up them. You're like, oh, you run 5 miles? Oh, I run 50 miles. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you always try to, like, make yourself seem better. And then, like, I don't know. Not that I've ever done that, but you know what I'm saying.
And I like when you're, like, doctor, lawyer.
Yeah. It was a cute little, like, encounter. But I think it's cute he's talking about Riley.
Yeah. And then, of course, Riley, in the end, finds out from Dr. Shaw.
Yeah.
That it's actually that she's kind of, like, the problem.
Yeah.
And that's when it kind of is like, she's like, why?
Right. And I think it's funny because Danny's sitting here telling the psychologist all his, like, not issues, but, like, feelings or emotions towards Riley, and like how he loves her and all this stuff. And she's like, as a, like, professionally, you're not supposed to date your clients, or not therapist. What is that? Patient. Yeah. Client. You're not supposed to date your patients. So it's just funny to me, like, in the end, he's like, oh, I fired her and I asked her out. But, like, as a girl, I mean, would you, like, if somebody just told you all about this girl that they're in love with and then asked you out, like, how would you feel? Would you want to go out with them? Or would you like, oh, well, he's in love with someone else he just, like, talked to me about for 2 sessions?
As a shrink is what she's supposed to be.
Right.
I would have thought that she would have been like, okay, well, he's in love with her. Why,
Why is he asking me out?
Exactly.
But then again, as a girl, she's like, dang, yes, please.
Yeah.
I will go ahead and not be your psychologist anymore, and we can do this. I don't know. I just feel like if somebody for like, you know, however many sessions he had with her just sat and told me about some other girl they're in love with and then asked me out, I'd be like, hello, I've just been giving you advice about to like go talk to another girl. Why are you like, you know? Yeah. I would feel kind of like second best.
Yeah.
Or like not.
And that's what I thought, you know. I didn't think there was going to be like a whole like a little relationship type thing going on.
Yeah. I'm excited to see this and see where they're going to take this relationship and if it's going to continue. Yeah. Or if Riley's going to step in and try to sabotage it. But she doesn't seem like a sabotager to me, so.
No. Maybe she'll do it, but like trying to be nice, you know, nice type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she'll sue her because she's a lawyer.
Yeah.
But that's what happened with Danny and the doctor.
Yes.
And I'm excited Lacey is playing her because it's a different role, I feel like, than what we've seen her in.
Yeah.
And then, okay, before we go on to this, guys, please go to iTunes, tell a friend, watch our show, give us 5 stars, rate and comment. We love reading your comments. You can also find us on our show Twitter page, which is at ABTV for AfterBuzz TV, like ABTV Baby Daddy, and then you can like chat with us there, and we love hearing comments from you guys and like feedback, so please check it out. Download our show, watch it, give us 5 stars, go to iTunes, tell a friend, check it out, give us comments. And while you're doing all this stuff on the computer, make sure to go and check out the new website for AfterBuzz TV if you guys haven't already. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was looking through it because it's like very like phone friendly.
Yes.
And it's user friendly. So like, yes, you know, like I was like you can like read our bios, you can like check out all the hosts and what shows we do and the shows, and you can actually watch from your phone.
Which is a step up.
Yeah, which is really cool.
It's really cool because now there's no excuses. You can watch us when you're at the gym. And don't watch us in traffic. Don't get in a car accident. But like if you're not driving, then you can watch us. It's okay. But if you're driving, put the phone down.
Well, you can listen to us.
You can listen to us. Put the phone in the auxiliary jack and you'll be fine. No tickets, please. But, yeah. So definitely check out the new website, guys. And make sure to give us 5 stars.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I'm excited.
I was excited about it. I was like, oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah. And there's like pictures of the episodes and everything on there too. So you guys can like check it out. It's really interactive. And if you're like, oh, wow, like I like this picture, you can see like pictures from all the episodes on all the different shows on AfterBuzz.
Yes.
Moving on, I guess it's kind of tied into Danny and Dr. Shaw, Riley and Danny.
Right. Now, Riley's, this whole episode is kind of avoiding Fitch because he dropped the L word.
Yes.
And she doesn't want to, like,
say it back.
Yeah, and she doesn't want to, like, confront, like, have, like, a little confrontation.
Right.
So she's avoiding him.
And he wasn't in this episode at all. She just kind of kept mentioning him.
Right. And she's, like, avoiding him with Emma. And then she's like, well, if that's Fitch calling, I'm with Emma type of thing. So, yeah.
I just think, it's funny because it sounded like he said it and she was just like quiet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it sounded like he was like, oh, I love you, or however he said it. And then she was just like, okay. Like, it didn't sound like she said I love you back to him.
No, she didn't.
No.
That's why she's trying to avoid him. So,
right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That would suck.
So it's not awkward even more.
Right.
Like,
well, I feel like it's already really awkward.
I mean, what do you say? Like, you don't, you know, I love you, and then like, thank you? I don't.
Yeah, I feel like any answer other than I love you too would probably be really not the answer they're looking for.
Right.
So that's why she's avoiding him. And I was like, Danny, come on, please just say it already. But they're going to keep going. It's gonna like a cat and mouse game kind of. Yeah. Like it's going to go in circles. I feel like this is going to go for a little bit with Riley and Danny. But they were sitting at the balcony towards the end of the episode.
And again, he had the opportunity to say it, and of course he didn't.
And I think she thought it was about to come out because she was like, they were talking like they're best friends, you know, and she was like, you can tell me, like, you know, and he's like, okay, well, I fired Dr. Sean, I'm taking her out. And she even said, she's like, that's not what I thought you were about to say right now. You know, like, you're talking about another girl when I'm thinking you're about to tell me you love me or you like me or whatever. Right. Danny.
And it's
there it is. Yeah.
It's just kind of funny the way it's like it's just back and forth.
It's totally back and forth. And I have to say she wasn't like, because towards the beginning of the season, Riley was, I guess I would say, like kind of seemed like she was more into Ben. and now is definitely turning more into Danny.
Right.
Even though she's still with Fitch, but I mean, I still think she's definitely way more into Danny than she is into her own boyfriend.
Right. Now, is she more into Danny because
she found out?
She found out that he has feelings for her, or is she more into Danny because she does like him? Like, if she finds out about Ben, if Ben, tells her about his feelings for her, is she going to be more, So it's
yeah, that's true. I don't know. I think maybe it is because she like secretly found out, because in the beginning she was like all about, remember she was making those pancakes a few episodes ago, like his favorite blueberry pancakes, like it's Ben's favorite. I'm just here cooking in a really cute outfit, like nothing to do, guys, just here cooking for you. So, but I don't know. I definitely feel like it's definitely shifted more strongly towards Danny, especially after she heard the voice message that his butt dialed mom left.
The butt dial.
Yeah. So I wanted them to kiss at this point. I was like, seriously, you guys are like, look, he's even going in for it.
I know.
I was like, just go in a little bit more, dang it. But they're going to make us wait, aren't they?
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this is going with Danny and Riley and who she's going to end up with. If she's going to keep Fitch or go with Ben or a new guy or end up with Danny. And I could tell in her face that she was disappointed. Like, not disappointed, but kind of like, when he told her about like going out with the psychologist.
Yeah. I mean, I would be too.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she's dating Fitch, so it's like,
she can't be too upset.
Right.
Yeah. Dump Fitch, dump the psychologist, and let's get this going, people. But yeah, that is our recap. Do you have anything else you wanted to add?
I don't. Maybe we should get into news and gossip.
Let's go to news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Okay, well, this week I have some interesting news and gossip, and it all kind of comes back down to Taj Mowry. There's a picture of him. Well, him and Derek Thieler went to Monsters University premiere at, I'm guessing, in Pixar lot. And they took like a really cute promo video, which we can't show you in here. But if you guys go online to Baby Daddy like Facebook page, they have the video on there, and you guys can watch it. It's really cute. It's Taj and Derek going through like all the obstacle kind of courses for Monsters University, and there's a really cute picture of Taj at the university premiere with I think it's Mike. Is the little one Mike from Disney?
Yeah, the eye is Mike.
That's who he's with,
Mike,
right?
Yeah.
So he's standing there with Mike. It's a really cute picture. I tried to find one of like Derek and him, but there was no pictures of Derek. There was just the video. And speaking of Taj, he's in this upcoming issue of Control magazine, spelled Kontrol. I guess it's like a magazine about fashion and entertainment. They did a story on him. So if you guys want to find out more information, you guys can go to @ControlMag and read the issue on him. He's excited that he's in it. And if you guys haven't heard, I recently, like, this is kind of old videos up on YouTube, but just like today discovered that he can sing. And I don't know if you guys have heard him sing, but my gosh, Taj Mowry has a voice. And he has like different videos on his YouTube site. Like, they haven't been uploaded in a while, but if you go to YouTube/Taj D Mowry, and there's like different videos of him covering like his favorite songs. And one of them that I listened to was Adele's Rolling in the Deep. And he sounded just like John Legend when John Legend covered that song. And I was honestly in shock because I did not think that kind of voice would come out of him.
Right.
It was like a deeper voice than, I don't know. It was just very different. It was very good. And hats off to Taj because I did not know he could sing like that. And
I'm gonna have to check that out.
I want him to sing in Baby Daddy. So if anyone out there is listening, can we please make Taj sing like, a few lines or something? This guy is awesome. He was a cappella singing the whole thing, and that is not an easy song to sing.
Yeah. Karaoke maybe?
Yeah. I don't know. Like maybe drunken karaoke night. Yeah. Whatever. Just make this guy sing on television, please. It was really good, guys. So check it out. Let us know what you guys think. And that's pretty much the news and gossip I have for this week.
Should we go into predictions?
Let's go to predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Okay, I'm gonna let you start. What do you think?
I don't know. Now that this doctor came into the picture, I think that it's just gonna be like a whole circle between Danny and Riley. Like
a longer circle?
Yeah, and it just keeps going back and forth, and it's gonna like aggravate me. But,
yeah.
What can you do? So I don't know. I just want like one of them to be together. And it might not happen this season because you know how like they like to stretch things out, because if it happens then it's like, then now what? You know? So they like to keep like people in suspense. So
and I think this is a great kind of way that they're doing it, because now you're watching every week like, oh my god, is he gonna tell her? And then no.
Yeah. And you're just like,
oh, Danny. That's a good prediction. Anything else?
Yeah, I don't know. That's it.
I like it. I do still think that they're gonna do that like circle thing with Danny and Riley for sure. I think it's gonna go on longer, like you said. But I'm gonna switch it up, and I guess I should say, let's pick a character that's like out there. I'm gonna go, since we did news and gossip with Taj, we're gonna keep this going with Tucker, and I'm gonna predict that something happens and he, like, you know, she gets a promotion, she doesn't fire him, and he ends up like getting a higher position than that position that he was going for. And hopefully won't be Wayne Brady's assistant for too much longer.
Maybe they end up like loving each other.
Oh my god, that would be awesome.
Right?
Yeah, that would
Tucker
be cute.
gets a girlfriend.
Tucker needs to get a girlfriend. This poor guy, every episode, has been trying to hit up with somebody. Anyways, guys, that's our show. Yay. Thank you for watching. Tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Anik, and my website, AnikDufour.com.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and all that, Annika Michelle. But Twitter's at Annika_Michelle, and my website, AnikaMichelle.com. And don't forget to follow our show site at ABTV Baby Daddy. Follow us, comment us, rate us, like us, watch us. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
See you later.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.